Round 8 action at BPL23. Very much looking forward to this as we have the Steamers and the Pirates, two teams with differing fortunes today, both sitting in the top 5. However, the Moreton Bay Pirates in second on 5 and 2. The Steamers in 5th on 4 and 3. Val Febbo, my name, and alongside me is Matty Lucas. Matty, welcome back to you.
G'day. How are we going?
Very well. And Connor Munnings, good to have you in our glorious company.
Thank you very much, Val. It's
just to pump up our own tyres a bit.
Good to be here for what I'll call the battle of the Titans this game. Two absolute legends of the game.
Yes. And Connor is talking about Cass Millerick and Ryan Burnett.
Yep.
Leading off. And we've got the Steamers, who will get them up on screen. Have a look at those smiling faces after this bowl lies to rest of Cass Millerick. As we wait and wait and wait.
It's trickling down there.
Yeah, it's getting there. All right, let's go.
Close enough.
Yep. There they are. Aaron Sheriff, Cass Millerick and Matty Bass, the defending champions. And we'll go to the Moreton Bay Pirates and have a look at them as we wait for this bowl of Ryan Burnett. That's going to be tight, I reckon. So let's... Yeah, do it now, Connor.
It's underneath the head.
And Alex Marshall, Jesse Cattell and Ryan Burnett. Good to see Alex Marshall back and Jessie in her first competition at the BPL. On debut, Aaron Houston as coach as well. Played his first BPL here at BPL 12. Cass Millerick making her way down. Leading for Aaron Sheriff. And Ryan Burnett leading for Alex Marshall. The latter at the moment. The Pulse on top, 6 and 1. The Moreton Bay Pirates and Tweed Ospreys 5 and 2. The Ospreys have gone 0 and 2 today. Pioneers on 4 and 3. Their net set's very healthy, the best in the competition at the moment. The Steamers 4 and 3. The Lions, Jets, Hawks, and Tridents all 3 and 4. The Extreme 2 and 5, but with the net sets of 0. So if they can start to string a few wins together, they'll be looking pretty good. The Suns and Saints, well, they're in a bit of hurt as well, 2 and 5. So those three teams need to start winning some matches. But the Suns -6 on net sets. And the Saints -8. That is, well, they are stark numbers.
Alex Marshall was sunk to Jack in the bed.
Why not?
Why not?
Because he can. Because he can.
He's landed right on it. He's not far off it.
Cass wasn't able to get a toucher in her 3 bowls. So this is simply a draw off the second shot.
Tell you what, if Aaron Sheriff hadn't hit that bowl, he was close.
Yep.
So, Alex Marshall, it's funny the mystique that Alex is in, you know, he's just got that aura about him and how much of a legend he is in Scotland. I sort of found out more throughout January while I was working at the tennis, speaking to some co-commentators that are Scottish and have played tennis at a very high level. And, you know, one of which is a Com Games gold medalist, the other one, Jamie Murray, Andy Murray's brother. And I told them that I worked full-time for Bowls Australia, and they said, oh, so what do you mean, do you know Taddy Marshall? And that's how much of a legend this man is in Scotland.
He's an actual household name.
Yeah.
He's not just not a Bowls household name.
The whole Com Games promotional material at the moment is just Taddy Marshall.
Yep.
It's just him reading a newspaper in a cafe and he's getting the call up for the Com Games. It's quite humorous.
So, 1 to Moreton Bay to start proceedings. But no, he is a genuine and utter legend, this man. Him and Paul Foster have carved out a wonderful career in terms of their partnership in the pairs world, and they both just won at Potters. I dare say they might be wanting to play pairs again when Glasgow rolls around.
Cassandra Millerick, her home club. So she knows the surface quite well.
Yeah, gets a pretty good result for playing some good weight there, Ryan Burnett. No lawn bowler really loves short bowls at any stage, but there's probably not one human on the planet that despises them more than Ryan Burnett. Every time I play against him, if he ever plays a short one, he's absolutely filthy with himself. So
Yeah, and there's two of them there, so you can't imagine how annoyed he'd be feeling with his own work, but plenty of time to rectify it.
he's ultra competitive.
Yep. It's the first edition of the BPL since Chris Rosands was playing for the Moreton Bay Pirates, BPL 18, that they have had an Australian in the squad in terms of coach and playing roster. And that, of course, is Jessica Tell and Aaron Houston.
Good fun fact.
Say that again.
So the Moreton Bay Pirates have
Oh, okay.
been
'cause
made up
they-
for internationals.
They weren't the Moreton Bay Pirates when there was...
No, they were.
No, been Moreton Bay Pirates, but so last BPL we had Selena Goddard from New Zealand.
And Ali Forsyth as coach.
And then before that was Catherine Rednall and Ellen Faulkner was coach.
Yeah, I was probably thinking back to...
When they were the Brisbane.
Yeah, when they were Brisbane, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Case and Trumpy, Alex Bertag.
And they had Michael Breen as well as
Breeny.
coach for a while.
Yep.
And then he was
I think
playing as
they
well.
had Kelsey for a little while, did they?
Yes, they did. Back
Joe Edwards.
BPL 13. And then, Joe Edwards played for them BPL 19.
Till she
Yep.
got a stray bowl to her foot.
That was when she played for the Steamers.
Oh, that was the Steamers. Yep. Okay. So Alex Marshall already asserting his dominance here. Nice trail of the Jacquees bowl before.
It's just always...
And again.
He's looking pretty good.
Way.
He's looking ominous.
Hasn't been a member. He's finished in the top 5 of the MVP voting in the majority of the BPLs that he's been playing since his return back at BPL 14 after not being able to come out due to COVID. But he's not finished in the All-Star lineup. Aaron Sheriff, close, just no cigar. One more to Moreton Bay. So 2-0 is their lead.
Marshall just about locked up that head, and Sheriff had the keys, almost.
Yep. And the keys, he got a little jiggle, but nothing on top of it.
It is a power play. for the Steamers.
Shot from Ryan, sneaking around his first bowl.
Fly from Cass, just travelling under, but another bowl in the head for Moama Steamers.
So next door we've got the Pulse and the Ospreys in a really big clash. Top 3 spot, both of them sitting in first and third respectively. Moreton Bay sitting in second, looking to shore up their spot in the 5. Marshall just apologising. For someone that's achieved so much in this sport, he's such a humble individual as well. Always comes around and says hello. When he gets that trot going, generally it means nerves for the opposition, unless you're this man on screen, Aaron Sheriff.
That's a great shot, especially on that hand. It's a fantastic shot. Squeeze the jack for one. Daddy probably looking backhand. Just skirt around Ryan Burnett's bowl. Looking for a touch on the jack, make it 2.
Just on a high line. So, Aaron Sheriff, chance to make 2 shots, which would be doubled to 4.
Doubles up.
Yep.
So, brilliantly done from Aaron Sheriff. And power play called by Aaron Hewson. Was about to say Ali Forsyth then. Thinking in the past. Aaron Hewson being part of his first BPL since BPL 13. He played 2 editions for the Moreton Bay Pirates, or Brisbane Pirates as they were known then. 1 hit with Kira Burke and Jeremy Henry. And then another with Kelsey Cottrell and Jeremy Henry. Cass not overly pleased with that one. Sort of stands looking a little shake of the head.
Crowd really starting to file in here at Moama Bowling Club, and if you are in the area, in the Chuka area, get them down. If you're in Melbourne, no, come for a drive up.
Drive up. I know a few people that have done that in the last year.
Yep.
I heard a story about a fan last year that took public transport on the final day of the competition to come and watch along.
Yep.
With a V-line.
Witness the
V-line.
spectacle.
Yep.
That is the BPL and the night sessions when you get on that TV rink there. It is a great spectacle. You can watch Val emceeing inside the rink,
You don't want to watch that.
pumping up the crowd.
That's not what you want to be watching. If you come here to watch that, there's something wrong with you.
Singing Sweet Caroline.
I don't sing it. I encourage.
You've done a happy birthday a few times.
I have. Yeah, I did a lot last year,
Yeah, you did a
actually.
lot
There was
last
one
year.
every night.
Some weight here from Aaron now. Doesn't like it. Diving away under the head.
So, a very big few bowls coming up for Alex Marshall. Trying to wrestle back the momentum.
Trying to cover off on the forehand. The way I sort of think about these shots is, even though Aaron's sort of potentially trying to get the jack on the backhand side of the green, he might have just been half a yard or a yard short there, Taddy. But even if he chips one of those bowls over, it just makes it harder for Aaron. That one really taking off as well. You see the hand gesture from Omar. Generally, when that happens, if he's going to play the same shot, he's going to play it a lot quicker. Try and take that bend out of it. Taddy really wants to run, change this head a little bit. Might have just helped Aaron a little bit, if anything.
Aaron still needs to get it, though.
He likes this. Knows he's closer. He's just clipped the front bowl.
So this is going to be a huge count for the Moreton Bay Pirates. Currently holding 4, which would double to 8, and 1 in the hand of Taddy Marshall.
So this to win the set with an end to spare for Alex Marshall. An eternity of room. And I reckon if this has the speed now, needs to
Perfect.
slow. No, that's no problems at all for Alex Marshall. 5. Double that to 10. And the Moreton Bay Pirates, well, they've stitched up this opening set. 12 shots to 4. Still 1 end to play. Jesse Cattell is going to jump on. So is Matty Bouse. Ryan Burnett comes off. As does Cass Millerick. Casper John saying, stop playing Sweet Caroline and horses. They are overplayed and just bloody annoying. Well, Casper, unfortunately, Sweet Caroline is a tradition of the finals night of the BPL, so that won't stop getting... That will continue to get played. Horses, we haven't done in... When was the last time we did horses?
We did it last Moama.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't think we did.
Yeah. No, we did. Oh, no, we did...
No, we did...
Country Road.
Country Road, yeah. No, we stopped doing horses because we dumped that for Hey Baby, and then that kind of... Ellen Fife was really the only one that was getting involved there. But Casper, unfortunately, you've been overruled by a lot of people here. I think Sweet Caroline is probably the one that's just universally done everywhere. Neil Diamond just continues to make money off that every day.
It's one of my least favourite songs.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. And look, generally I'm not one that goes with the, I'm generally one that agrees with Casper. If things get overdone and overplayed, I'm like, okay, it's had its time. But
it's become DNA for the BPL now.
And when it's part of tradition, it's part of tradition, unfortunately. So generally I would agree with you with a lot of things in terms of that. Like, a lot of things do get overplayed and overdone. Some say I've been overplayed and overdone. But I continue to try and evolve.
I reckon, so if you think about, if I said the darts, what song do you think of straight away?
Seven Nation Army.
Okay.
For Michael Van Gerwen.
I think of the straight away.
Yeah. Oh, that as well, yes.
Yeah.
That's the second, yeah. That used to be horse racing as well here in Australia.
Was it? Yeah.
I reckon Channel 7 used to play it at the start of their coverage.
Oh, no, that's the...
Yeah, that's actually at the races.
The trumpet.
Yeah. Mitch Mears watching on. He says he's going to be back to mark the next BPL. Looking forward to seeing you. Make sure you get those shorts on, Mitchie.
He's had them out a couple of times, Mitchie.
Yeah, little pins.
Yeah.
He's a very good man.
They've gone from translucent to white now. So he's sort of tanning. Good young fella, good young player too, Mitchie. Oh, good shot from Omar. Set up a little wall for Taddy. Just missing under.
So there's two. How many more are getting taken out here? I reckon that's probably what it's going to stay at, unless that bowl at about 4 o'clock. No, two it is to the Steamers. So, kind of going through the motions at the end of the set there, 12 shots to 6 in favour of Moreton Bay. We go into the second set now. Pirates with the ascendancy as they look to return to the finals for the first time since BPL 19. That was here. They made the grand final. They led a set and 4-2. And Gary Kelly decided that he was going to take matters into his own hands and absolutely torch them in one of the best finals we've seen I feel like we generally see the best finals here. There's been a couple of rippers at Pine Rivers, but I think when I think back to some of the finals we've seen at Moama, BPL 14 was incredible between the Steamers and the Lions. The Lions won.
It was a different beast when that Pine Rivers had the quick needle punch carpet. It was a different beast, but I still think some of those finals were pretty incredible. The shots that were getting played, I straight away think of Ali Forsyth.
Yeah, APL 3.
Going absolutely ballistic after running a couple of bowls off, getting the jack in the ditch. Yeah. So
yeah, I think I'm trying to think back to the finals that I've seen, or the grand finals that I've seen. 14 and 19 here were brilliant. Trying to think of the other ones. 12, 14, 17 was pretty good as well. And then Pine Rivers, BPL 15 was pretty good between the Pulse and the Extreme. BPL 18 between the Ospreys and the Melbourne Extreme. Both of those went to tie breaks. BPL 11 here, probably the one that's in folklore the most with that final end, the tie break there. Michael Walker running the jack in the ditch for the Steamers. And then, as I said yesterday, Matty Flapper drawing to the ditch. Joe Edwards knocking it in the pit.
yeah, Benny Twist's draw shot as well.
Yeah, that was the BPL 17 grand final. That was one of the best I've seen.
Yeah.
That was absolutely sensational. At 19, Gary Kelly, what he did that night and the emotion afterwards. He lost his uncle just 2 months before that, and he was magical that evening.
Alex Marshall, immaculate weight again. Wow, what a shot. There's only one thing for it.
Alex Marshall just looking to repeat the dose.
Oh, God, that's good.
Yep. The weight control is just phenomenal.
3 bowls that are exactly the same, pretty much.
Aaron's just been battling on this side to try and find the right turning point, and everything just wants to be really responsive and turn under.
So, Moreton Bay take the first end of the second set. They're enjoying a really prosperous matchup. So, yeah, looking at a couple of the comments, there's a bit of negativity about the BPL. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fantastic. And 4 down, 1 up agrees. 2 new teams, good bowlers adjusting. Exactly.
I mean, as far as the surface goes, it's still very gettable.
Yeah,
it's you know, you can play on some grass greens that, you know, a two-paced, inconsistent, you know, stalky, and, you know,
there's nothing wrong with
all these sorts of different things. But I mean, carpet's no different. It's never going to be absolutely 100% flat. If you get one like that, it's a treat, but it's still very gettable. A lot of the heads we've been witnessing on this rink in particular all been really quite good quality heads.
Oh, yes. Matty Bouse.
I think Swanee's just had an area with the puffer there. Good on you, Swanee.
What a man.
He's going back for another look.
So, around the rinks, let's fill you in on what's happening. We've got the Jets with the first set over the Suns. The Suns leading at 3-0 in the second. The Hawks have taken the first over the Saints. The Saints 3-zip up in the second. The Extreme were in front against the Lions, but the Lions now lead 6-5 after 4 in the first. There must have been a couple of killed ends there. The Ospreys have taken the first over the Pulse, and the Pioneers again. They've taken the first over the Tridents and lead 2-zip in the second after 1. They've not lost a set all morning.
Aaron Sheriff just eases that. Draws another one. It's important to note this isn't Moama Steamers power play as well.
He's called it early.
Currently holding 2. Alex Marshall playing big. He's got his own. Won't make too much change though.
Just see Matty Bousey sort of a little bit of a grin, and maybe there's an opportunity to make a really good number here, or just take the 2 and try and add. What they say, a bird in the hand.
Just needs a run for it. Omar, don't think it is. It's just a 2.
Bit of frustration for Aaron Sheriff, but 2 double to 4. And again, they score 4 on their power play. So it's still not a bad result. And
Pirates are firing back with a power play of their own.
Aaron Houston wasting no time.
Yeah, it's not quite Houston
We have a problem.
with a problem yet.
So there's at least going to be a tied set between the Extreme and Lions in the opener. Jack McShane holding 1 as his final bowl is about to come down. So could win that first set for the Extreme. He might want to leave it at 1 because that means a tied set mitigates the risk of a tie break. I'm not sure Jack McShane's nailed it, so I reckon that's going to be a tied set. Oh, no, he did. So, the Extreme take the first over the Lions.
I think they were holding 2 before.
No, it was only 1. Browner only pointed 1 finger.
Yeah, I think Jack McShane receiving some high or low 5s.
Do you prefer a high or a low 5, Matty?
A side.
A side 5.
Side 5. Yeah.
I like a nice high 5.
Yep.
But I love how the girls do high 10s. You
Yep.
notice that? A lot of the girls do high 10s.
Well, in footy, they do the high 10. Yeah, it's... In 4s, there's a lot of high 10s. Lindsay Clark is big on the high 10.
Yep.
So Jessie Cattell has enjoyed a prosperous start to her Bowls Premier League career. She has already played in a grand final, and she's only sort of just ticked over 10 games. Came in at BPL 15 for the Melbourne Extreme. Carla Krasanik ill. Jessie came in and slotted in beautifully. Her first bowl of that grand final was a resting touch-out or a touch-out. It was very close. Bowls New South Wales Female Bowler of the Year in 2025.
And Sheriff's just looking for a bit of run. Add to the count and just fall short. Couple of feet.
And sent a message from Mark Baker asking to give a shout out to Troy McGregor for his birthday. Apparently he's watching at home all week, so happy birthday to Troy McGregor. Hope you have a good day today.
I'm not going to give us a rendition of Happy Birthday, Val?
No. I am not. I think you only need me to say happy birthday. Me singing it is definitely not on the cards. Aaron Sheriff, it's just an almost match so far, isn't it? But they're in front in this second set, and it's funny, it feels as though they're not in control at all, the Steamers. The Pirates have all the momentum. Alex Marshall, you are ridiculous, my friend. Does not get any better. Watching one of the greatest of all time in action. I know Lynn and Chris sitting next to us, they appreciated it.
Soon as he released that bowl, he got the trot on, and he knew it was good.
Aaron Sheriff's going to crash. Well, Alex Marshall has another one. They're holding 2. All he needs to do really is sit near those 2 bowls, and it'll be a 3 double to 6. He is an incredible individual. Jesse Cattell's mum, Kerry, watching on. Hi, Val, from the Pacific Ocean. Must be on a cruise. Good afternoon to you, Kerry. Whereabouts are you in the Pacific?
It's Taddy.
Well, Taddy, I know where he is. He's in the count.
Freakish.
Sometimes you just got to sit back and marvel at the people that you're watching. That is a 7-4 lead with 2 ends to go. Alex Marshall, this is the best he has looked at a Bowls Premier League since BPL 19, when the Moreton Bay Pirates made the grand final. He was pretty good in October as well. Couple of unlucky results for Moreton Bay. I remember
Game against Dylan Fisher.
Oh, Dylan Fisher was incredible that night. That was ridiculous what he was doing. But Jesse has really stood up and been sensational. And Kerry Cattell watching on and saying she's on a cruise to New Zealand. So, well, enjoy, have a safe cruise, and enjoy watching your daughter dominate. Part of the Cabramatta juggernaut is Jesse Cattell.
It's a pretty good team, the Cabra Bull Ants.
Jesse Cattell, jubilant Jesse. Just on fire at the moment. So enjoyable to watch. In a rich vein of form, made her international debut. We put up a photo from Jessie back in 2013, in November, when she met Karen Murphy.
Yep.
And then Kaz was the one that presented her with her Australian cap, which is quite an incredible moment for her. Kaz was her idol growing up, and now she gets to stand alongside her at so many different things and play against her and play with her at Cabramatta. They won an Australian title together.
To get into that. Down at Devonport.
Jessie won the Australian singles back in Perth in 2023 as well.
Alex Marshall, he's stalking.
Just crashes into Matty Bouse. Aaron Sheriff splits them. What has he done though?
At least one.
Yeah, it's looking like that bowl at about 3 o'clock is probably the one. And they need to score on this end. Quite desperately too, I might add. Timeout called by Alex Marshall. Has he got around Alex Marshall? Oh, that is a joke. That is a joke.
He is too good. But Aaron Sheriff has one left.
Timeout call by Aaron Sheriff for tennis commentator Rob Koenig says. Well, he says it's tennis nearer the gods. Well, that's bowls nearer the gods. No mortal may approach.
I mean, he's not without a shot though, Aaron. He can get on to Taddy's last bowl through the jack.
And he's not going to get there, so this is looking more and more dangerous for the Steamers. So one more to Moreton Bay. They lead 8-4. The Steamers need a 5 on this end. So we may see an attempt to kill at some stage.
Good opportunity for Maddie Bowes to jump on. Jessica Tell, it's a bit loose of her first. Matthew Bowes. BPL winner in his first BPL event. He's done pretty well.
So one end to play. They need a 5 to the Steamers. That short ball from Maddie Bowes not going to help as Jessie. Well, you feel like there's enough there for the Steamers to work with. Maddie must get this up.
Yeah, he's there.
Yep.
Played it really well.
Yeah, that's great. That's a sensational bowl. 2 rippers from Maddie Bowes. So skips come down. Steamers needing a 5 to send this to a tie break.
Taddy's just played so good. You know, you can just see him drawing a shot here on the forehand. Every right to draw with a bit of confidence.
The Melbourne Extreme next door, or a couple of rinks over, have just scored a 5 against the Sydney Lions and lead at 5-1 in the second set after 2, having taken the opener. The Ospreys down 2-1 after 3 in the second against the Pulse. They took the first, though. Saints lost the first to the Hawks, lead 5-1 after 4 in the second, and the Suns lead the Jets 7-2 after 4 in the second, having lost the opener. And then on the TV rink, the Pioneers won the first against the Tridents. It's 4-all after 4 in the second. Plenty to get excited about.
Alex Marshall is on the trot.
Dare say we may see some weight. What's Maddie Bowes saying?
Yeah, trying to land a bowl, land their nearest bowl away. Doing a pretty good job.
Oh, it's got the hole.
I don't think he would have really wanted the jack.
No.
So, not really sure where you can make the 5 now, unless you try and kill it and then go one more end.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it's on for Steamers.
Teddy will just be looking going to get in the way. Put a bit of dust on the windscreen, Omar.
Alex Marshall has had a game and a half. That's his job done for now.
Nominating the kill.
Wait from Sheriff. And, that just, I think, sums up how things went. I don't think that was a touch-up.
Even if it is, it's not
Yeah.
5. It's
Yep. 2 in the end to the Steamers. So, in the end, the Pirates win the second set, 8 shots to 6. They took the first 12-6. High-scoring affair, but a brilliant one by Alex Marshall. They were sensational. The Pirates continue on their merry way in this competition. That's their 6th win after 8 rounds. And, well, all things considered, they might just be putting themselves in top spot going into round 9 after the lunch break. So that is going to kick off at 1:15, which is in just on 50 minutes time. So looking forward to that. Cannot wait. Matty Lucas, thank you very much.
Pleasure, thank you.
And Connor, well done to you.
Thank you very much, Val.
Moreton Bay Pirates get another victory. We'll be back at 1:15 local time for the Ospreys and the Suns.